Hi guys, welcome in. Chicken, it's so good to see you. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. Nice work on first Josh. Nice work on not first Prince. I'm so sorry for the lack of insult. I will get onto that. And hi Bob, hi Cadence. How you guys doing? Boo, it's still Boo, it's Bob. As far as I know, Oriental people are more leaning to B plus for the West on the A or B side. Oh, no way. Hi SB, welcome in. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, I didn't know about that, Chicken. That's so interesting. Has that got anything to do with the Mongolian thing? you know the Mongolian thing. It was a bad day. Oh no. I hope tomorrow's better. Take the chance to rest up. Please go to bed early, or if you can manage it. Oh no, your PC kept overheating? That sucks. Do you know what's causing it? Is it just like the summer? Hi Giro, just in time. It's still 3 hours and I'm done with my shift. Oh nice. Good luck with the rest of your workday, Giro. Merry Silmus, Merry Gilmus. Gilmus? Wait. Merry Giromus? Merry... your name is much harder to do that with. Maybe, but I saw somewhere that 25% of B-type people are Asian. No way! That seems like a lot. I kind of want to see like the stat breakdown. Probably summer, maybe thermal paste. Yeah, man, when I so maybe over a year ago now, probably I decided to replace my CPU fan with an all-in-one cooler, and I took off the fan and like the thermal paste was just like dust. I was like, oh, it probably would have been cheaper to replace the paste than just buy an entirely new cooling unit. But yeah, if it's been a while, it might be worth taking a look. I just set up, I noticed last stream I was getting a bit of like audio crackle, and that tends to happen to me when, just because of my audio setup, it tends to happen when the CPU usage gets a little bit high. So, and that can be affected by temperature because of like the chip that I have. It's much more much more open to that. So I was like, oh, I should install fan control again. I had it on my computer before I reset the OS, but I forgot to reinstall it. So fan control, open source, very like it gives you a lot of control over the fans. And what I really like about it is that you can add like a little system tray icon that just tells you like the fan speed or the temperature of like whatever you want. So now I always have my CPU temperature in the bottom right corner of my screen. So like I don't have to open anything to check how it's going. I'll know immediately if it's overheating. What did I miss? I also hear that they're now able to synthesize artificial blood with no touch. Wait, that's so cool! Oh, you're chilling in Sweden? Cool! Enjoy your time there. Are you like going up the mountains and stuff? Wait, Sweden has mountains, right? That's the one with mountains? Enjoy your time there. That sounds really awesome. Is it colder there? Or like how my geography is really bad. It's like a colder place, right? You're in Stockholm, boats and rivers. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know. So I've never been to Europe ever in my life. Not even to like England or anything. I really want to go to Italy someday, but I'm kind of scared of the heat. Yeah, the blood type thing sounds really cool. I have a cooler for my laptop, but it doesn't help anymore. Oh, like the little like thing that you put underneath the laptop to help distribute the heat. Yeah, I've seen those. I turned my PC for the first time in months, and when my family turned it on again to use it after a day, there's now rough fan noises. Oh no. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it could be dust. It's a bit chilly, but not chilly enough for me. Around 28 to 20. Wait, 28 Celsius is chilly for you? 28 degrees Celsius is like starting to inch into I need to get concerned with how warm it is territory. It has 6 fans. Your laptop or your laptop cooler? But yeah, if you I suggest fan control. I suggest looking. It's open source, it's free and open source, and gives you a lot of control and visibility over what's happening temperature wise and fan wise in your computer. You could just get it off GitHub. I did that like 20 minutes ago. 30 to 40 degrees Celsius, that's disgusting. I would be melting. I would be like crawling inside the refrigerator. To be fair, I lived in tropical countries. True. It's like 35 degrees plus. Yeah, I can't. Humidity giving it a drowning feel. Oh yeah, the humidity is so bad. I somehow live. I'm glad you're surviving, SB. Yeah, it's always humid in New Zealand as well. What's the humidity right now? I don't think it's too bad. It's me going, oh, the humidity doesn't feel that high today, and I look at my like weather app and it's like 90%. That's how bad it is. 90% isn't that high. But yeah, absolutely disgusting. I don't know how you do it, chicken. I couldn't live there. Alex turned to me the other day, and the humidity isn't new for me. It's not new for me either, but I hate it so much. It's disgusting. Alex turned to me like a couple of nights ago, and he was like, okay, hear me out. Don't like panic. I'm just throwing this out there, but hear me out. What if we move to Australia? And I was like, I would die. I don't think I can live in Australia. Isn't that like warmer than New Zealand? I'm already like suffering in New Zealand summer. we went to Australia one time. I went to Australia as an adult. We went during winter, and like the weather was perfect. Yeah, the fauna, apparently it's not that bad. Like like they have a lot of dangerous stuff, but because they have a lot of dangerous stuff, they have a lot of like infrastructure around saving you. If any of the dangerous stuff gets to you, it's actually quite rare to die from the fauna. Is what I heard. At least from the snakes in particular. I don't know about the rest of it, but but I like New Zealand. It's like silly and derpy, and it's a little bit too humid, but apart from that, it's kind of nice. And it's honestly really nice that we're like, what's the word? Irrelevant? like world superpowers are not worried about New Zealand. Like, I feel like it's very unlikely that we're going to get bombed or dragged into a war. Like, we're not a threat to anyone, you know? Like, I feel safe here. I want to stay here. Also, I love my house. You like New Zealand too? Okay, awesome, chicken. I want to move there somewhere. Enjoy your lurk. Taking out cake. Oh my god, yum. I want to move there somewhere once I have no longer any strings on me on Philippines. It'll be awesome to have you. I think we could use more people like chicken in New Zealand, honestly. New Zealand sounds like the place I live. Oh, does it? Hot, like humid. I guess New Zealand isn't that hot. I'm just a weenie. Humid and tiny. And nobody cares about it. It's nice. I like it. Anyway, welcome in, guys. I am going to get started on playing this game because I'm not sure how long the stamina is going to last today. What were we doing in here? Please load. There we go. I do not remember what was happening as usual. I start every single Somnium stream saying this. Is this louder than usual? I swear it wasn't this loud before. Okay, here's what happened in this timeline so far. Right, okay. So, oh yeah, we had that training scene with, what's her face? I meant weather and landscape.
Yeah, you're right. In fact,
Okay.
you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Shut up, Date. That's pretty cool. Do you guys get like crazy weather patterns from the landscape as well? Because like, us having like mountains like on a small island with like the oceans right there, it does some weird stuff to the weather. And I think we're at like the latitude, whichever one, Oh, that means that we get like just a buttload of rain. Bully Date for not being food because he's not a date. Because you can't consume him like a date scone. We get crazy weather patterns thanks to geography. Yeah, I bet you do too, chicken. Living in the middle of the bloody typhoon belt that's entering Asia. Oh no. You said buttload. Yeah, of course Bob likes that. 20 to 40 storms a year. That's absolutely nuts. You don't have oceans, but you have a sea and lakes. Oh, okay, wait. What counts as a sea versus an ocean? Wait, is that a dumb question? What's the difference between a sea and an ocean? Are oceans just like between continents? Mediterranean is a sea? Like the Mediterranean... Wait, I thought ocean is C++. Thanks, Bob. C++, I love it. Don't boo your own joke. Anyway, he isn't wrong. No, it's funny because C++ is like a programming language. I looked at the message and I was like, yeah, no, he is right. It is like a grown-up C, and then I said it out loud to like, you know, say into the mic, and then I heard the joke and I was like, oh my god. Is there like a dictionary definition of an ocean versus the sea though? Apart from it just being big sea. Cliff diving equals C sharp. Wait, why? Because like there's sharp rocks at the bottom. What are we talking about? Ocean is between continents and has higher salt levels. I see. What about But I mean, like, salt levels just must be like a byproduct of being between continents, right? It's not actually part of the definition of the ocean, because isn't there a Dead Sea that has yes, I ocean. I see so much that I ocean. Is where we're going with this. Where the Dead Sea has like crazy high salt levels, right? But that's not an ocean. So surely the definition is just the size. Anyway, what the heck was I saying? Oh yeah. Ow! Why am I getting disapproved? Dead Sea is a special case of calcic siltstones or something? I forgot. Yeah, it is a special case, but like, surely if the salt content was part of the definition of being an ocean, that would be an ocean, right? Because it's so high. Or does there have to be like a combination of size and salt levels? I'm sorry, I'm autistic. I will nitpick. I will find the boundaries. Silt is a size queen. Listen, we all deserve to be size queens. If you can see it from the shore, it's the sea. Beyond that, it's the ocean. So oceans are surrounded by seas? Another quote. No. Okay. So I'm gonna forget the flashbacks that this gave me. Currently in this timeline, we managed to get there in time to save Iris and what's his name? Otter. Soon they will win. The sea will win and it will take over the ocean. But because of like global warming, sorry, climate change, isn't the ocean winning? You can like see the Pacific Ocean from San Francisco and the Atlantic Ocean from New York. You can see it from the shore. It's the sea. Wait, what? Oh, okay, wait. So you mean if you're standing away from the shore but on land and you can see the water, then it's an ocean? Okay. I see where you're going with this. But have you heard of hills? If you can see the water, it's an ocean. What the heck was I saying? Oh yeah, we saved Iris and what's his face, Otter, and they were like in hospital. Otter needed surgery for his stab wound. We came back to talk to what's her face, Mizuki? Yeah, Mizuki. This blue hair chick is Mizuki, right? And we had a flashback about Date training her to fight, which seemed unnecessary because she's like weirdly crazy strong, and I really want to know what's up with that. I hope this question gets answered in the game. Don't actually tell me if it does, but but I hope we find out what is up with Mizuki, because she is like superhuman. Hills are merely ancient mountains. Hills are Asian because they shrink at their oldest age. Don't they grow as well depending on how it works? Like, right? Wait, how are hills formed? I thought it was from like the tectonic shift and they could like actually grow taller, right? What's everyone's favorite beach? You are, Bob. The hills are growing. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe she drank her milk before sleeping and that's why they're so strong. Maybe. I'll tell Lily that. The key difference between a sea and an ocean, thank you for looking this up. The key difference between a sea and an ocean lies in their size and how they're geographically situated. Oceans are vast, continuous bodies of salt water covering the majority of Earth's surface. Thanks for the quote. While seas are smaller bodies of water, often partially enclosed by land, and typically found where the ocean meets the land. Okay, so if you have like a really big bay, it's kind of like a little sea. Which is like the ocean leaking into the land a little bit. We can have man-made hills here, but that's not what I'm talking about. A lot of hills are result from erosion. Oh. But surely not all hills are baby mountains though, right? Like hills on the east coast of America or the chocolate hills in the Philippines. Wait. You're telling me there's chocolate hills in the Philippines? I need to know more about the chocolate hills. Are they chocolate all the way through or do they have nougat in the middle? Maybe caramel? My favorite beach is the one close to my home called the Secret Beach, and it's just chill there. Oh, that sounds neat. Is it actually called the Secret Beach, or are you trying not to dox yourself? Bays are just domesticated sea. Honestly, yeah. Ocean leaking into the land. Is this an 18+ stream? It is an 18+ stream, actually. They're the Himalayas and the Alps. Yeah, those are like mountains, right? Isvi, you can use the quote system. Like, you have permission to add a quote. The chocolate hills are limestone hills. Oh, lime? Don't know how I feel about lime and chocolate. Actually, it's pretty good depending on the lime. Limestone hills that look like Hershey's Kisses. Oh, cute. They're often called that because during dry season, they turn brown from lack of rainfall and look like chocolate chips. Oh, that's cute. No, you missed the stream pun. Oh, no. Oh, no, I did miss it. Wait, that was good. I can. What if I make a typo? If you make a typo in the command just won't work. If you make a typo in the actual quote, I can just fix it later. I can just manually update the quote to remove the typo if you're worried about that. Don't sweat. Yeah, man, that's kind of depressing. The chocolate hills sounded so like fun and whimsical and delicious, but actually they're just dying grass. Don't sweat, we're talking water, so yeah, don't sweat, retain your water for this conversation. I saw a photo yesterday. Somebody had like shaved the hair on their arms when they were like testing their razor or something. And then they went to the gym or something and they took a photo of their arm and they were like, oh my god, did you guys know that sweat comes out of your pores? And there was just like little drops of sweat like all over their arm, and I was just like, where did you think it came from? Like what? How did you think sweat was appearing on your skin? Like what? Why is this surprising? It looked neat. Like the photo looked pretty cool. It looked like somebody just like misted their arm. Mountains rarely ever get taller. Really? They only get smaller over time and become hills. New mountains are formed mostly faster than hills, though, often in new places. Buildings are just domesticated hills. I like that. Buildings are just domesticated hills. Really? I thought some of the mountains were getting taller. Am I just remembering that wrong? And they're actually getting shorter. Isn't Everest growing like by a few inches a year or something? I like domesticated hills and domesticated seas. Bob just likes being domesticated. Anyway.
Well then?
No, I can't take you with me.
Oh yeah, she was begging to go with us on something, I don't remember. Oh, maybe to see the mafia? Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe they believe that sweat just condenses through osmosis. Yeah, that's... Thanks, Sleepy. Maybe that's what they were thinking. There you go, you did it! Nice work, SB. And welcome an elder. I hope you're doing well. Good morning. Yeah, you can do the command like that. There's also a redeem if you don't want to type like the whole thing. So use whichever one you're more comfortable with. The redeem is pretty cheap. Oh, that means the plates are still pressing together. Yeah, that's what I mean. Once that stops, it'll become a hill in the near future. Why would it stop? Like, if it's on a fault line, wouldn't it just keep going? Right? I have 11k for adding quotes. You can't survive this one. Oh no. I'm in trouble. Why did I give SB this power? I woke up at like 9 p.m. yesterday. Oh my god. Went back to sleep and then woke up at 11. Threw up. Oh no. Oh, that sounds really rough. Are you like actually sick? Like, do you have like a tummy bug or something? Or was it something else? I hope you feel better so soon. That really sucks. Drink lots of water. Excuse you, Sil. I think the hill's safe words. I think the hill's safe words. Wait. This just happens randomly. Are you okay? Have you? Why? This should not be a thing that just happens randomly. Does your doctor know about this? It stops at times, otherwise why do some mountain ranges stop growing? There's also a chance that they detach from each other. Oh, true. Fascinating. I feel like I need to do a crash course on geography now. Not geography. Wait. Geology. Yeah, geology. The cool one. You slept at 4 a.m. yesterday? Oh my god. I don't know how you guys do it. I stay playing games until like 11 and I feel bad that I didn't stop half an hour ago. I've been a doctor prob since just before COVID. Oh no. Please stay safe. You need a crash course on plate tectonics. Good one, Bob. With all these tectonic plates, what kind of 9-course meal is being served? Well, it sounds like chocolate hills for dessert, at least. Enjoy your lurk, Elder. I hope you feel better soon. Rest up. Thanks for the approval. I'm just a night owl. Yeah, I can feel that. I'm kind of a night owl / early bird. Like I just don't want to be awake when everyone else is awake. I'm okay like staying up super late, and I'm okay waking up super early. I just don't want to be like in a normal schedule. But I have to be because I have a kid. Yeah, thanks for the quote, Bob. That is like very accurate. Still hates her family. God, I just really like it when the world is like quiet, you know? There's no people walking around outside. It's nice and dark. I just kind of hate the sun, I guess. I don't know, there's this kind of like breathless stillness to the air that I really enjoy at like 3 a.m. I just learned recently that owls and crows have a bloody feud from the start of their species existed. No way! I didn't know about that. Also, welcome back. I once didn't sleep at school day back in middle school. Wait, so you stayed up like the whole 24 hours? I did that once in the weekend, and then I literally blacked out the next day at like 7 p.m. That must be why you love your chat so much. What? I'm sorry, I'm losing track of everything. When I flew to Sweden, I forgot to sleep, so I stayed up for like 44 hours! How? I think the longest I've ever stayed up is like 36 hours. 24 hours plus entire school hours of next day. Dang! You guys are built different.
Why not?
I can't do any of that.
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
When owls and crows live nearby, the crows will use daytime to chase the owls out, and the owls will use the night to hunt them down. No way. That's so cool. It's like a real life MOBA. You could build them little towers and make like lanes. and then there'll be like the bots. Like the little minions that you have to kill to like put. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Hubby kind of does this when we fly to Europe because he can't sleep on planes and can't sleep until it's dark out. It's unfortunate. Oh, that sounds really unfortunate. That like being forced to do that, like instead of doing it by choice, is awful. I quite enjoy sleeping on planes, actually. I crashed out in my guitar practice. Did you just like fall asleep on your guitar? It's not jet lag for you, you just forgot. Oh. The in-flight entertainment had most of my to watch list. Oh, that's great. That sounds really handy, actually. While holding it, yeah, while holding it. Amazing. Did they manage to wake you up? Because when I blacked out after staying up all night, my mom couldn't wake me up. She dressed me and then put me in bed. I didn't wake up the whole time she was like dressing me like a doll. I was like maybe 12-ish at the time, by the way. No one can wake you up. That's kind of scary. I slept for 6 hours and I'm perfectly fine. I'm glad you're fine, chicken. You scare me.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know when the time comes.
I don't understand why Date isn't taking her to the Yakuza with us. I'm pretty sure that's where we're going. Because, like, she's super strong and she can totally look after herself. She would save our butts, honestly. I once fell from bed and still didn't wake up. No way! That's insane. How do you like get up in the morning? Like if you have to be up by a certain time, do like alarm clocks and stuff still work? Or like what happens?
Really?
Yes.
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Alright, we are going to Abyss headquarters. Okay, we're just going to work. Talk to our boss or something, maybe.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation.
Oh my
so
god,
far.
yes, please. Great idea. I can't remember what's happening. You have alarm clocks, but also a psycho condition to wake myself to wake up before sleep. That's cool. I'm glad that works for you. I'm glad you have something that works. I feel like that would screw me over. Okay. About Mayumi. Mayumi is Iris's mom.
Mayumi
Oh wait, no,
suffered
it's
from dementia.
no, Iris's mom, Ota's mom.
If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris,
I also never really fully sleep while traveling. Oh, really? Like when you're on vacation at all, like you're away from home, you don't get a proper sleep? That's awful! Sometimes it doesn't work, oh no. Have you ever got into trouble because of it? My paranoia keeps me half awake / half asleep all the time, just in case. That sounds exhausting. Just in transits? Okay, that makes sense.
It is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
she has dementia or something.
She might not remember.
correct.
Yeah, so Iris and Otto ran away together to the warehouse. Yeah. And then, somebody in a polar bear costume started trying to kill them. And Otto's mom was following them, but she has, like, dementia or something. So she's not that useful as a witness. I was late for some quiz or didn't attend. Quiz isn't like a school quiz or like a pub quiz. Was it okay? Like, did you make up for it or whatever if it was a school one?
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sajima to the
School
new
quiz?
Cyclops serial killings.
We have tests, but we don't have like random pop quizzes here. At least not when I was at school. They like tell you in advance when a test is gonna be, and then like the whole like session for that like class is just a test. And they don't spring it on you or anything. Quizzes don't have makeup here. Yeah, they don't do makeup quizzes here either. It's really weird because you see like Americans talking about it all the time. Like making up grades and stuff is in other ways, but that's just not a thing here in New Zealand. And I'm assuming for you either, SB. Yeah, if you like mess up a test, that's what it is. Like you can't convince the teacher to change it. Like the numbers are there, your answers are there, it's all on record, and there's like nothing. Like you don't have an extra chance to make up like the stuff in your grade, but you also don't get held back a year like they like to do in America as well. Like you don't have to repeat grades. They say it to us too, but it's how it's written in the system. They announce it a week earlier. Okay, cool. I'm glad it's not just surprise quizzes. 1 week is not very long though. One time as a child, I fell asleep and missed my stop. Oh no, I didn't have any cash left to commute back, and that just shook me. Oh yeah, that is scary. But as a cute, innocent child, I managed to swoon the driver to drive me back. I'm glad you got out of it. You have to repeat the subject, not the year. Yeah, I'm not even sure if you have to repeat the subject here. Yeah, I have to I have to really think hard about how that worked in my high school. That was a while ago now. But yeah, it just the only really important ones in high school was like university entrance points. You had to have like a certain number of points to be able to enter university, right? You had to have a certain number of literature points and like math points, and then like the rest of it was made up with whatever else you were studying. So if you were doing like computers or graphic designs or whatever, that's where the rest of your points came from. And the minimum for the literacy thing was like really low. So anyway, you had like this point system, and you had to have like a certain amount by the end of high school. Otherwise, like at a certain level, otherwise you couldn't get into university. And like you didn't redo years or anything, but you could get points like during summer classes at university. My friend took engineering with me, and he did not have the necessary like math credits to be in like the engineering class. But he still got in anyway. He just had to do like a little extra course over the summer or something. So I don't know, I feel like it's pretty laid back. You don't really have to repeat years or anything like that, or even subjects that I know of. Maybe you could choose to. But yeah, I can't think of anybody actually being forced into doing a repeat. Not in high school. Yeah, you've been paranoid ever since. That's childhood trauma right there, chicken. I can believe that. Professors say you need to study anyway, and we can make a surprise. Damn it. I saw like the mailman like pause briefly outside my letterbox. I was like, "Ooh, am I getting mail?" And then they just kept driving. You need to study anyway, and we can make a surprise if we want to. Wait, what? I didn't have either and managed to get into engineering. Oh, nice. What kind of engineering did you study, SV? If you misspell a word, you repeat your life. I use my traumas tactically to improve my daily life. Smart. And also sounds like anxiety. I feel like that's what I do too.
I agree, but there has to be more to it.
Oh, wait, what did Iva just say? Right. We're talking about So Sejima as a suspect to the killings. He's involved somehow. Chemical engineering! Right. Yeah, I think you mentioned that. You totally mentioned that before because I think I brought up my friend that was doing chemical stuff. Yeah, I did electronics and computer systems. It's very different to chemical engineering. Well, if you can manage it, then it's not really anxiety, just hardwired programming. Yeah, see, that's how I used to think of it. But like over the last few years, I've kind of come to the terms with the fact that I just have anxiety.
The Kumakuras had connections to both victims.
I can Pavlov myself into believing some stuff that I can do anything. Please look after yourself, chicken. Make sure you're not burning out on the inside. They said it's all about chemistry. It was a lie. It's all math. Listen, I'm a big math fan. Math is like the foundation of our existence. You can't prove me otherwise. Just like atoms are like foundations like of matter. Math is a foundation of like our knowledge.
So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Actually, yeah, they keep bringing up the Yakuza and like what they might be up to and how they were connected to the victims, but I really don't see a relevance to the murders right now in this game, so I'm kind of wondering if that's just a red herring or if there is actually something going on. Like I Pavloved myself that if I spiral into overthinking and such, I will have a violent cough to reset me. That is an interesting technique. I don't like studying math. That's fair. A lot of people don't. I don't like theoretical math. Theoretical math gets very wonky to me. I like applied mathematics, which is why I did engineering. Maybe Data has a grudge against Kiro at being too cool. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I love math. Yeah, me too, chicken. Handshake. We only have theoretical math? No, okay. I feel like once you have seen... If you have seen a paper on theoretical math versus applied math, they are like very, very different. like theoretical math basically doesn't involve numbers at all. It's like math philosophy. It's wild stuff. I just can't.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was weird. Let's talk more about So. I guess we're not done with this one.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
I mean, he's a politician. Of course he's doing shady stuff. Remember that with calculus, we should always blame Newton. But calculus is cool, and Newton wasn't. I think Newton was a dick, right? Wasn't he a bit of an a-hole? Let's see. What about Mizuki?
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
He was only an a-hole against Robert Hooke. Oh, really? I thought he was just generally kind of abrasive.
Still, something's not right.
Otherwise, he was amicable and a nice guy. Who am I thinking of then? I feel like there was another, like, you know, kind of a father of something important. That was like a real dick. Originally, he was like the standard optimistic scholar. Oh, cute. They sent professors from math department for different differential equations, and he expected the same performance as someone only studies theoretical math. That's because he's from the math department, right? Like, he just doesn't have a frame of reference for chemistry students. I get like that as well. Like like if I'm hanging out with, like, you know, me and my friends and we all know how to, let's say, for example, use a spreadsheet. Then if I have to, like, go to another group and mention, oh yeah, I can eat the fish. Hi, Aces, welcome in. Yeah, and then if I have to, like, talk to, like, show someone how to do something in a spreadsheet that is outside of that circle, I'm going to assume what I consider to be incredibly basic knowledge that they just don't have. Alright, let me throw the fish in for you, Aces. Aces, welcome in. How you doing? I actually cleaned my tank. It got really gross. Oh, only Burnsley's alive today. I think. Yeah. Let me check Susan. Yeah, Susan's battery is still dead. Just one fish. Just the original. After the scuffle with Robert Hooke, he became a recluse and cynical. Oh no! It was like his character-defining moment. Okay, please remind me who Robert Hooke is, because I don't recognize the name. I'm so sorry. Was he just like a competing mathematician? Because he claims Hooke stole some theories from Newton, and everybody didn't believe him, so he was like, screw y'all, I did my own math in my own home. Fair. Oh, he made the microscope! Neat. Theoretical math is way too much for my brain today. Yo! I hate theoretical math. It's black magic. I respect people that study it, like, in academia, but they are wizards. And some other breakthroughs. Interesting. So was he actually a mathematician? Or was he like a biologist? Was the microscope like a side effect of him studying math? There was Hooke law in chemistry. Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah. I don't remember at all what it was, but like the term Hooke law sounds familiar. Newton wasn't a mathematician, he was a jerk. Well, Chicken's saying that Newton wasn't a jerk. Anyhow, Newton wouldn't go back into the limelight again if nobody asked if he knew how to calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies. The scholars at the time seemed to be great at everything. Oh yeah, good point. Hooke was an alchemist like Newton. Oh, he found fluid dynamics? Cool. Fluid dynamics is neat. It's a bane of me. Yeah, I wouldn't want to study it, but it's a neat area of study. Alchemists, they're interesting. They scare me, but I respect what they contributed. I had to retake it and barely passed. I'm glad you passed it the second time. Nice work. I had to retake my first calculus paper in university. No, it was actually my second calculus paper. It was in the second semester. I passed the first one, and it was a bit too easy. So I just didn't really bother studying for the second one, and hubris kicked my butt. And I had to retake that. The professor felt mercy upon my miserable soul. Well, I'm glad you passed it the second time. Alright, any other information, Iva?
There is an important piece of news.
Oh?
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse.
Oh yeah!
Fingerprints were found on it.
Yeah, we found this at the crime scene. In the society they have, eventually they recognized Newton as legit, and he one day became the head of it, and it is said he burnt every portrait of Hook that existed. Wow. That is a grudge. No one really knows what Robert Hooke looks like. But it is proven that he does snort mercury. Oh. Did they find, like, mercury, like, in his lungs or something?
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Oh.
What?
No, this makes sense, Date.
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage.
Mayumi was following them, so it makes sense that they found this here. This is not that surprising, actually. I don't know why Date is kind of freaking out. But Mayumi was following them, and this is where they went. And she has dementia, so she doesn't remember anything. I know he, like, actively says he does that because he believed it extends his life. Oh no. I mean, mercury looks like it'd be fun to drink. It's so shiny. It's so cool. Mercury is such an awesome element. What a fun metal. Like, it's so dangerous though. Mercury is pretty valuable and a liquid metal, which is probably pretty cool during their time. It's cool during our time. It's neat. But yeah, sometimes I wonder, like, you know, like, we look back on all this, like, oh my god, they were like drinking mercury, they were snorting mercury, they were putting asbestos in like the walls, and and they were like, you know, licking like radioactive like pencil nibs and stuff. Like, imagine imagine, like, I don't know, 50, 100 years from now, looking back on 2025, and you're just like, oh my god, I can't believe they put that in their food. It was giving everyone cancer. Why did they do that? Maybe there will be like a great cancer epidemic of like 2040 or something. And then everyone, like, in the future will be like, oh yeah, that happened because everyone had like microplastics or something. I didn't know mercury is in the microwave oven. I heard that there's some mercury in like fluorescent light bulbs or something, right? I like that we used to use this highly toxic metal in thermometers. Those still exist, right? That we used to stick in our mouth. Yeah, those were at least in glass. Like, those were contained at least. And they work pretty well. I think they're still pretty accurate, right? For a certain temperature range. Canola oil is something like that. Wait, what? Canola oil causes cancer? Wait, what are you telling me right now? Should I stop using canola oil?
812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Oh, Date. I would say, at least you're pretty, but is he? I'm not so sure. If you think about it, everything causes cancer. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. It kind of feels like the body's way of just wearing out. Like, we've extended our lifespan, like our life expectancy so much that, like, our bodies just weren't really built for it. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like the society of humans have developed very quickly, and it wasn't so long ago that we were all just kind of like, you know, dying in our 30s or whatever, right? Just wait. It's not normally. It's normally not something for human consumption. Canola oil, really? Just as John Green always says, everything is related to tuberculosis. Or more like our body's desire to mutate, but us saying no. Cancer's immortal, and that's pretty neat. That is quite neat. Okay, I'm obviously not a biologist or like in medicine or anything in any way, but my understanding was that cancer kind of happens when your body, your cells just like get too old and senile to like reproduce properly. And they kind of like mess up like the mitosis thing. Like in the DNA. And then it just kind of pops up somewhere and it like becomes like a growth because it keeps multiplying. Is that wrong? Is that outdated? Canola oil was originally used for fuel. Oh, fuel for lights in India. Okay. During World War II, it was engine grease. Oh, that's fascinating. They took chemical treatments like bleaching and washing with some toxic materials to make it safe for humans. Wow. I didn't know that. That's fascinating. I like that one cancer from a lady that's infinitely replicating and still lives until now. What? Oh no, that's just normal aging. Okay, well then I guess I just don't know anything about cancer. Oh, looks safe, not fully safe. Oh, concerning. What oil do you use then, SB? Like if you want like just a cheap oil to like deep fry something in, what do you use? Are you living like the oil-free life? If I recall correctly, cancer are supposedly cells that are ordered to die but refuse to, like in the Matrix! So they kept living and replicating, and they eventually divert essential stuff that our body needs to help it survive. In a sense, it's another thing that suddenly began to live inside you. Fascinating. That's like the Matrix. Olive oil and sunflower oil. Okay, so sunflower oil is still good. I can't remember how expensive sunflower oil is, but here in New Zealand right now, olive oil is like pretty expensive. So I only use it when I actually like want the taste of olive oil. But it's not a neutral oil, so you can't just use it for everything. You know, like it has a pretty intense flavor. At least the extra virgin stuff does, anyway. The Matrix description was pretty apt. I love the Matrix. But those of you not familiar with like the later Matrix movies, there's like a whole section of programs that are, what are they? They're like phantoms and stuff, right? Like they're like the programs. Sometimes they're ordered to die. They're like, you're obsolete now, we have a better replacement for you, you should no longer control this part of the Matrix. And the program is supposed to go and get returned to the source and like basically die. But some of them just like don't, and they stick around, and that, I guess that's basically cancer. That's why it's so hard to remove, because it's still our own cells. The immune system is having difficulty clearing. Yeah, it's like disguised. It's like $3 US per liter. 100% safer than canola oil. Okay, wait, I want to look this up now. How much is it for me? Because prices become very different in New Zealand. Canola oil. Let's look at Pack and Save. That tends to be where we do most of our shopping. Oh yeah, I think, oh wait, no, I'm looking, this is canola oil. I want to look up sunflower oil as well. Don't access my location. Okay, I'm pretty sure this isn't where I live, so this would be safe to share my screen. So the canola oil is $9 for 2 liters, New Zealand. And then sunflower oil is this a 2-liter one? Oh, it's like cheap. Wow, it's so pale. Okay, block. It's like cheaper than canola oil. And it's so much pale. I wasn't expecting it to be so clear. Anyway. Interesting tidbit. Yeah, I'm just not used to seeing oil so pale. Still, one of the coolest things I saw about cancer are the HeLa cells. Am I pronouncing that right? HeLa cells? That one from the woman who died from it. Thanks to her cancer being the type that always replicates, they can now make several test subjects. Oh, that's great. Hey, Beryl, welcome in. Yeah, Date is such a sleaze. We've mostly been talking about cancer in chat, though. Yeah, so wait, that's really cool. Now they have like an infinite supply of testing material for like cancer treatments. That's really neat. Cancer is also a sleaze. Yeah, complete sleaze bag. It gets everywhere, you know? Absolutely no discrimination. Another cool thing about cancer is that there's a single-celled cancer cell from a dog about a few centuries or 1,000 years ago that still exists somewhere in modern dogs. No way! That's wild.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
Hope you're doing Beryl. Well, Beryl, welcome in.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It managed to live using an entire species to help it survive. It is wild. It's so wild.
It is possible.
Well...
It's been 9. That's
Sorry
really.
to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
It's okay, Iba. Date doesn't have a brain anyway. If Date is sleaze and Cancer's a sleaze, then by the law of syllogism, Date is Cancer. He is Cancer.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Enjoy your shower, rest up. Thanks for hanging out, chickens. Good to chat with you. Have a nice night.
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
All right.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
Oh, cool.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
So we're not going to the Abyss headquarters anymore. We're going to the hospital. Cars have doors and houses have doors. Cars can move, so the houses can, exactly. All right, Monday evening at the hospital.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
Ota got stabbed in the stomach and we found him, like, unconscious. Was he unconscious? I don't think he was unconscious. We found him in the warehouse anyway, and then we left him to bleed out on the floor while we chased down the suspected killer. So I'm glad he's okay. Yeah, I mean, if your house is a caravan. Yeah, good point, Aces. Why houses can't move? What, they can't? It's not with that attitude they can't. Yeah, he got over it.
I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
All right, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to the business after introducing herself. Good, that's what she's supposed to do. I don't know why, but Otto seemed almost happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs, maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Or maybe it was because he saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, yeah, did you hear about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power.
Your new power?
When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared.
Oh my
no
god.
doubt.
You got stabbed.
His body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, simp. He's a simp. Fan does not begin to cover how he feels about Iris. Alright, about the walk? Let's ask who stabbed you first. It was a polar bear, right?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No.
Why a polar
Whoever
bear?
it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
About the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with the rock, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
You assaulted a police officer.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
Brutal. Was an actual polar bear that escaped the experiment? I guess it could be. But we do know from the other timeline that there was a polar bear costume. Whether or not the killer was in it, there was a costume floating around. And don't be sorry, Ota. Jail time, exactly. We should press charges. About that thing on Nile.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
It's some sort of secret that he's keeping about Iris, I think. And he basically told her, don't worry, I won't ever tell the police about that thing. Which is why we're asking about it. Polar bear in a polar bear costume. Ooh, the intrigue.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy.
But if it's a panda in a polar bear costume, aren't panda bears like really lazy and goofy? I feel like panda bear would not try to kill anyone like on a whim. Like they'd just sit in the corner and eat chocolate or something. Or maybe that's just what they want us to think.
But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
Hi, Junmanjo. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna ask him again about that thing. I really want to know what it is.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What happened on Saturday? Was it when the first victim was found? / killed? Mechanical panda in a polar bear costume being operated by a maniacal teddy bear. It's bears all the way down.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out.
Oh,
That part is true.
this is earlier in the day before they found OMG, why did that work? Wait, why is my character, what the heck? let me fix that. Thank you for the redeem, Giro. Belly girl redeem. Expression state test. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that didn't go off.
But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
What did you see?
Yeah,
Why did you hide that?
because something happened after.
Did you see Iris doing something suspicious? Iris was with Renju, like at Sunfish Pocket, shortly before he was killed, which is why we were interrogating her earlier. And we were interrogating her, like that led to Ota hitting us with a walk. He was gambling and he lost, oh no. I went back to Valley Girl for a second, but then swapped back instantly. Oh, did it? That's weird. Hi, Fram, and welcome in. Let me just double check. Belly Girl timer. I think that looks okay. We'll see if it happens the next time it triggers. If it happens again, then I can do a little more digging. How's it going, Frap? Hope you're doing well. Surviving the heat. Okay, let's keep talking about that thing. Really want to know about
This
Otis
must have
thing.
been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in
Going good,
Akiba,
Jay.
and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving.
Iris was driving it?
Iris was driving the victim's car? Shortly before the murder?
Whoa, you surprised me.
I'm more surprised than you are.
Oh, she's so suspicious
Is
right
something
now.
wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
That is like so convincing.
Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh.
Ora, did you take over the
Mr.
car?
Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her.
Who doesn't have a license here? Well, okay, first off, they're in Japan. I think it's much less common to have a license. Secondly, I do not technically have my full license. I'm on a restricted license, which is like in between a learner's and a full license. I just haven't bothered getting a full license because, like, the restricted one doesn't feel that restricting. Yeah, such a simp.
That's what I meant by that thing. And idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Alright, that's also very suspicious. You have a full license? Nice. Yeah, most people do. I'm just so lazy. I just don't see the point of like sitting the test and paying money for a full license when the restricted one is basically the full one for me. Yeah, let's keep talking about the same thing.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building.
It's full or never here, really.
2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
That's super
This is
sus.
sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer.
The fact that she is a victim is like the only thing redeeming her right now.
And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
My Valley Girl thing didn't end properly. What is happening? Oh. No! Why is this happening? There we go.
What is going on here?
According to the lore, you go as a trainee driver for the first 2 years. If you get a ticket, your license is cancelled. Oh. So after you're a trainee driver for the first 2 years, it just automatically upgrades into the full license? You don't have to like sit a different test or anything? Yeah, what about what happened after you left the diner yesterday? Yesterday? Day before?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yeah, that's neat. What a cool system. For us, we have like the learner's license, right? Which is you can't do like any driving on your own. And you only have that license to practice driving enough to like get a better license. Someone always has to be in the front seat with you that has like a full license. And you can't drive around without them. And then after you get the learner's license and you like complete the test for that, you get the restricted license, which is the one that I'm on. And the restricted one, you can drive around by yourself. You can drive your dependents around, and so I can drive my kid around alone. But if you want to carry like any other passengers, then you have to have somebody with a full license in the front seat. And you're also not allowed to drive by yourself outside certain hours. So like, I think it was maybe before 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. or something. And then like after 11 p.m., you're not allowed to drive unrestricted. But outside of those hours, you can drive by yourself. But if you want like to carry somebody that doesn't have a license and that's not your dependent, then you have to have like a supervision, basically. I don't feel any of those restrictions because I never drive outside of those hours. My husband has a full driver's license, and like my kid I'm allowed to drive around, and all my other friends have a full license, so there's never anyone that I'm trying to transport that doesn't meet those criteria. So anyway, that's a restricted one. And the test to get from the learner's license to the restricted license is like a 1 hour test, and it includes like parallel parking and like a bunch of like they test you pretty thoroughly. It used to be the other way around. It used to be like a 30-minute kind of small test before you got your restricted, but they found that they had a lot of crashes with new restricted drivers. So they made the test for the restricted harder. And then there's like a separate test from the restricted to the full driver's license. And that's just like basically another level. Like, did you get enough practice in driving by yourself? Are you like familiar and comfortable with all of the like road rules? Like, are you a responsible driver? Basically. So that one's like a little bit more chill now, but it used to be the other way around. So I feel like they should just bring in the same system. Because you're doing the 1 hour, like, difficult, like, technical test when you get your restricted. It seems like kind of like you might as well just automatically upgrade, right? I guess maybe they just want to make sure you get enough driving hours in or something. So you don't just sit on your restricted license and then just suddenly have a full license after a while. I don't know, but but yeah, we have the written test for you to be able to get your learner's license, which I failed. Actually, I failed because I misunderstood the question. It was really badly written, I swear. You need enough hours in training. Oh, there's no formal system for like clocking hours in training here. Your like parents and your friends just teach you. So you get to train an actual car in live traffic. Yeah, that's optional here. You don't have to take any formal instruction. So there's like no way for, you know, the license giving people to like keep track of how much like you've tried. You could just lie. There's like no system that it gets logged in. There's schools here for that. Yeah, there's schools here for this as well. Like you can hire like lessons, but they're kind like, you can just do like 1 or 2 lessons, or you can do like a whole course, or you can do like none of it. It's like pretty casual and very optional, which is nice because they're super expensive. I decided to take like 1 or 2 lessons before I sat my restricted license, because I thought maybe the instructor could like help me with the test, like provide some insight like on the test, and maybe let me know of any bad habits and stuff that I was picking up from my like more like unofficial like instruction like by my friends. And honestly, it was like so expensive. It was like $160 or something. And I couldn't really like afford much of that. So I got like I did as little as I could. I just kind of touched base with her. And I don't know, it wasn't really that useful. Written exam and driving training is in one packet, so it's not that expensive. Oh, nice. Yeah, the written thing, you just study for it by yourself at home here. Like there's like online resources and books and stuff. You just kind of do it by yourself. There isn't really, I don't think there's any sort of school that teaches you the written stuff. So you just study it yourself, and then you book like a test, and then you have to like go in and like do the test on their computer. And then it'll immediately tell someone like if you passed or failed or whatever. And then you can just get your license sent to you in the mail for your learners. And then that's all of the written exams. To get from learners to restricted is the 1 hour practical course. and then 1 hour practical test, and then from restricted to full is like a 30-minute practical test. That's much more chill. We have private courses and I still have my handbook. Nice. I just used online resources for mine. I don't really see the value of having like a physical handbook, especially since like it can go out of date pretty quickly. I never opened it and studied for exam. I never opened it. Maybe I should have just sold it.
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I
When I
parked the
start
car at
passing.
Misto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car and I went inside.
The written tests over here, they give you like a lot of questions like, what is the maximum weight limit for like a trailer or something? Like there's numbers that you have to like memorize. So like a lot of the road rules and stuff are pretty obvious. But like the numbers, I really had to like sit down and try to like make sure I didn't mix them up. I remember having to retake CPR every 2 years, even though it never changed. Yeah, because you gotta keep it active, right? And then it changed once. Wait, what did it change? Like, what did they do different? What was the change? That sounds... that sounds pretty... that sounds pretty big for CPR. I need to take my pills soon.
But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away.
Oh! Heimlich got removed. That makes sense. That's kind of a dangerous maneuver for just, a random CPR cert. It's just backslaps now. Uh-huh. And then giving breaths also got removed. Why did that one get removed? It's just chest compressions and backslaps now? Isn't backslap harmful? Not as harmful as a frickin' Heimlich. Hi Brian, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, backslap is much lower risk than a Heimlich. We went to an antenatal course when I was pregnant with Lily, and they cover like baby CPR, how to do like chest compressions and like how to help like a choking baby, and that was backslaps. Like you just hold their like chin in a certain way, like, and then like tilt them forward and like slap their back. The self Heimlich is still the best way to save yourself from choking. Oh, I don't know that. I feel like I should learn that. No giving breath. I don't want to get saved. Don't you just lift people up by their ankles and shake them vigorously when they're choking? I maybe if a 12-year-old was choking, I could do that, but not if it's like a grown man. Baby chest compressions, half a way down till you're poking their little heart. Yeah, we had to practice baby chest compressions on like a baby-sized dummy. Alex was like terrified. He was like, oh my god, what if I have to do this to my child? And I was just like, you better fucking know it then. You yeet yourself on your back and you jump and fall on your back. Is that actually how you like do a self Heimlich? Like for real? I don't know if I could do that. That sounds scary. We never got a dummy until super deep in our actual CPR courses. No way. They're always giving us dummies here. Like in every... like we had mandatory CPR in our schools and stuff, and they always gave us a dummy to work on. We just kind of hover-handed. Like on... what, like on each other? So you just did like... You did like a air guitar, but it's like a air CPR. Jump and impale your diaphragm on the corner of a the back of a chair. Okay, I have heard of that. On each other. Oh my god. That's so wacky. That's like so goofy. That's not any practice at all. Yeah, jump and impale your diaphragm. Right. I'll have to like try to remember that if I'm ever choking. Yeah, basically how you deal with choking when you live alone. Fascinating. So we have a family friend And they have a child Lily's age, which is how we know them. And they told us that they were at a restaurant like one day, like it was like a week or like maybe a few days before Alex spoke to them. This happened like really recently, and like the guy, the husband, started choking on some steak to the point where like he like would have had to go to hospital. Like it was like a serious choking, like you need the Heimlich thing. And and I think the wife is a doctor. She's like literally a medical professional, but like she couldn't like I'm not exactly sure what the situation was, but like she didn't have like the physical strength or something to do like a Heimlich on her husband. And then like the chef had to come out of the back of the restaurant. The chef came over and like a Heimlicked the steak like out of this poor dude, like in the middle of a restaurant. He's okay. I think they're fine. They're just like kind of like scared. But like it was an experience. It was pretty scary, but they're fine now, and it sounds so dramatic. Oh my god. It was more about teaching the steps. Oh, okay. Maybe we should do a handstand while choking so someone can backstab. I cannot do a handstand. I've never been able to do a handstand unless it's up against the wall. Punch yourself in the solar plexus. That's kind of what it sounds like. I would not know other people if Lily did not force me to socialize with other adults. Still, probably. Honestly, that is like the only reason I interact with other parents. Like other people my age, like in the same sort of living situation. Like I have no interest in talking to like normal people my age. They're boring. They talk about weather and kids and family and vacations, and I do not give a crap about any of that. I'd rather be online talking about nerd stuff. Choking on mistake, people can forget stuff in a panic. Yeah, it was pretty scary. But I think, like, I mean, she works in ER, you know? So, so I think it was more that she was, like, physically, like, incapable of helping him at this point. And the chef was, like, big and burly guy. And I could come and like actually lift him up and do the Heimlich properly. I can do a handstand, but I might break my back. Yeah, don't do that. They talk about weather and kids and family and vacation. How crazy is that, chat? Listen, it's small talk, okay? You guys know I hate small talk. There's a whole redeem for it and everything. I'm not interested in talking to people of my age. They're boring. Yeah, if the only reason that these two people are talking to each other is because they happen to be the same age, I'm sorry, but that's not a basis for a conversation, okay? We need something more than that to build off, okay? Because like half the time, this is what happens with the dad, like the guy who choked. We have like nothing in common apart from the fact that we have kids that are like both the same age. Like one's only like 1 or 2 weeks older than the other one. And like, it's like freaking impossible to talk to him, I swear. Like, he walked past my like home office once, like where I stream, where my computer is set up. While the door was open, he walked past it and it like had to stop at the door and stare at my setup because he had never seen that many monitors before. Like, it's only 3 monitors. It's not that many. but like, and like I had a microphone and stuff here, and he was just like, "What the hell is this? Like, what is she doing in here? What does she need? Like, what does she need all of this for?" And I'm just like, life. This is like where I live in my computer. I do everything in here. What do you do all day? I think he does like sports and stuff. That was weird. Were you wearing cat ear headphones? I was not. I was not actively using the room at the time. I was like in the lounge. I don't think I could ever use the cat ear headphones. I think the fact that the cat ear is like sticking up over my head would like really piss me off. Like I'd keep accidentally bumping it or something. And things don't stay on my head at the best of times. I have a very slippery head. So like I don't need things. Like I already have a debuff, okay? If anything, I need like cat ears going onto the inside of my head to like hold it in place like a pin. Nerdcore is best core. Exactly. Still discovers what it's like to be a cat. But cats can like move their ears. And it's like attached to their skull. I can use cat ear headphones if I had one. Yeah, I don't think I could. I just get really pissed off at it.
I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing,
Oh yeah,
I was behind the steering wheel.
this is when he stole the
I
car.
didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
You have a cat ears headband. Oh, cute.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
You think cats want to knock down things all the time? Well, probably yes. But also probably because of the ear parasite. Yeah, that must be it. Friend of mine gifted it to you as a joke at New Year's back when we were teens and you still have it. That's cool. Oh my god. I actually have a cat ear headband as well. My friend, I went shopping with her. Oh my god, she was like the worst person to go shopping with. I really didn't like her that much. She was more of like a co-worker that just dragged me to things. Anyway, I worked at like a very male-dominated place, and being an engineer, I'm actually comfortable with that. I prefer male-dominated environments. Honestly, I don't really know how to get along with other women. But this other girl got hired about my age, and she like latched onto me, okay? She came from like marketing. She had like a marketing background or something. It had like a lot more women. Like the gender was less male dominated basically. And she when she got hired, she just like kind of locked onto me as like the only other female in the room. And she just like kept wanting to like hang out, and I'd kind of like take pity on her and be like, okay, sure. Like I'm so much more comfortable in like nerdy male company, which is what the rest of the floor was. I did not feel comfortable with her like at all. I was trying to be nice, so she dragged me out shopping like several times. Anyway, the reason I bring this up is because we were shopping at like a random like jewelry store, not like a fancy one, but you know, like the junk sort of plastic stuff. The like, I don't know, like the kind of silly costume jewelry kind of thing. Anyway, she wanted like the cat ear like headband, and she was like, you should get one too, and then we can match. They had like a 2-for-1 like deal or something. So I was like, okay, fine, sure. So we both got one each, and then we never ever wore them. I never saw her wearing hers once. She never told me to wear mine. It is just trash. I paid like $5 for those stupid headbands, and I've never used them once. Also, headbands don't stay on my head, so I don't know why I even agreed to buy it. I'd have to like hot glue it in place or something. Anyway. The boss hired more girls after that, and she left me alone, so that was a relief. Alright, what did I lose? What did I miss? I'm working on a book. The cat in my book knocks things down because there are unseen creatures in the apartment that only he can see. Oh, that's cute. No ear parasites so far. Yeah, none yet. That's a really cool idea, Aces. I like that. I used to work in animal welfare. That field is like 97% female. Yeah, I volunteered at the SPCA when I was younger, and that was... I don't think I ever saw a guy there, now that I think about it. It was like all women. And your class is female dominated as well, SV? Yeah, I see a lot more female chemistry students as well. Yeah. It was like physics and like calculus that was like more male dominated. Calculus less so than physics and engineering. But yeah, there were lots of like female students in chemistry and biology. Which is like the gross wet sciences. I'm sorry, I know that's your area, but like, ew. It's so messy. I don't wear cheap stuff even as a costume. My skin is too sensitive for it. Oh no. I have sensitive skin as well. I feel your pain. It's awful. I have to be like so careful. Like silicone gives me like a rash. Okay, let's see. Now yeah, what happened after stealing the station wagon?
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but
It's messy. Yeah, it's so messy. Freaking chemistry.
I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought after I
They
hit you,
were running
You
away
shouldn't
from
have
the
worried about
police.
that.
but that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
You can go for silver. Okay, well, silver's not a replacement for silicon though. Silicon is like used in like stockings and stuff. It's usually used to hold things up. In like women's undergarments especially. And like nose pads in my glasses. And silver, I try to find cheap gold-plated stuff instead of silver, because silver tends to tarnish a lot more. And can leave like marks on your skin if it's something that you're constantly wearing. But like if it just has like a thin coating of like 9-karat gold or something, that works a lot better for me. Yeah, silver accessories, yeah. Plastic doesn't bother me if it's like on rings and stuff. That's not so bad. If it's an earring, it needs to be gold-plated or something like more inert. And it's okay if I wear cheap junk for like one day, but I can't do it like 2 days in a row, and I can't leave them in for longer than like 8 or 12 hours. Yeah, they were running away from you, okay. And they knew you were unconscious anyways, true. But wasn't the reason that they wanted to get away from me is because Otta thought that the police were like going after Iris and accusing her of being a murderer? Like, were they kind of on the lam? Next little bracelet? Ah, yeah. But silver tarnishes. Again, I prefer going for cheap gold-plated stuff rather than silver. Or like white gold if you don't like the color of gold. My wedding ring is white gold. I really like it actually. It like looks like silver, but it doesn't go green and like discolor my skin.
I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Oh my god, Ota.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water.
Oh, okay. So Ota and Iris didn't actually mean to go to the warehouse to begin with. They were just generically running away and they got kidnapped. Iris got like separated, kidnapped, taken to that warehouse, and Ota followed them. Okay, that makes sense.
You know the rest.
Sounds like his mom followed him all through that process as well, because that chocolate ended up at the warehouse. After running into the warehouse...
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
If you keep it from acidic and basic stuff like perfume, it doesn't change color. Really? I thought it just changed color from, like, just general, everyday wear and tear.
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
So I guess that not that much really happened in between us getting knocked unconscious and us seeing the like live video feed. The identity of the polar bear. He definitely doesn't know this. I don't know why we're asking.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
It's because of chemical reactions, which something Gold does. Yeah, Gold's like really inert.
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
I guess that means he was lying. He does actually know who the polar bear was. It's just a polar bear. Hi, Gino! That carries a polar bear suit to its comfort people. Oh. Is Date a person or is slap dating someone a new romance strategy I haven't heard of? Why not both? Welcome in, Gino. Who was Iris doing an errand for? Renju, the victim. Let me show you. He was the second victim? We found crap, wrong one. No, wait, let me go back. Go back! I wanted the files. Here. This guy. He had his eye carved out recently. He was one of the victims. And Iris's boss. Renju isn't dead and he is a polar bear. Yeah, it's we saw his dead body though, so seems unlikely. I think maybe Prisoner 89, has he escaped yet? Oh, maybe he hasn't escaped yet. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Clone? I don't know. That'd be kind of cheap story, like cheap writing, right? If it's a clone. I'd be very disappointed if it was a clone. That would be kind of like a lazy solution. No, there must be something else. Probably somebody that we've already met, but we don't know who. I almost want to say it's the boss. I want to say it's her. Right, step dating is like speed dating. If it goes well, you get a smack on the booty. If it goes poorly, you get a smack on the face. I kind of like that. It's like Tinder, instead of swiping left and right, you like slap the face or slap the butt. Yeah, not the worst idea, right, you know? We have advanced AI like Iva, so anything is possible. This is true. I'm just like, it's possible that he's a clone, but I think that in terms of like a satisfying story, it's not it. Like, no, she isn't the big boss, but she's our boss, and we call her boss, which is like why I call her boss. But yeah, like a clone of Renju, I feel like is probably technically possible in this like universe, but I don't think it's a very good story. So I would be annoyed if they did that. Like, it would feel like quite lazy writing. About the Odoroki Man chocolate. I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Oda. Why do you have it in your pocket? It's evidence.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it?
Did you get it from your mom?
You don't have to show me the photograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
Evidence! Yeah, we found it at the crime scene. Also, yummy evidence, this is true. So maybe he ran into his mom, either at the convenience store or at the internet cafe or at the warehouse. I feel like it's more likely that she found him at the convenience store. Did you get it from your mom? Are we talking booty again? Yes. When you can't even say my name, has the memory gone? Are you feeling dumb? So-called independence thinkers when they heard boss, huh? Wait, what do you mean? Is this a quote for something?
Date, Ota is acting strange.
He's always acting strange.
I advise caution.
Invisible by Duran Duran. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't really do song lyrics. Sorry.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do you mean? Oh, we're doing an x-ray? What are you holding? Oh my god. Why do you have a knife? Hello?
I don't believe it.
Oops.
He's holding a knife.
What the heck? Where did you get this from?
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
What the hell?
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
It sounds like we're sinking.
But you can still get information inside his head.
Feed him to the machine. Oh, my homies still hate Ota. Yeah, Ota's. Yeah. Does anybody actually like Ota? Anyway, police headquarters, 8:15 p.m. This is like 3 hours after we were talking to Ota initially. I really have to pee, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to like take a quick break. I have to pee and take my pills and maybe grab a snack. So you guys should do all of that as well. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back in like 6 minutes or so. Space Marines from Warhammer 40k can eat information out of organic material. Oh, that's cool. I like that mechanic. Otis' backstory with his parents is the most infuriating thing. Oh, is it? Wait. Thank you for the forced break, friends. Even if most writers ignore that, that's so sad. What a fun mechanic. Why would you ignore that? Anyway, in 15 seconds, we're gonna take a 6-minute break. Take this chance to hydrate, grab a snack, take your meds, check your laundry, go to the toilet. What else? Empty your dishwasher. Go for a walk. I don't know. See you in 6 minutes. I mean, I guess you're right. Wet bones probably are better than no bones, right? I'm gonna have to think about that.
Dante, as
Welcome
you
back,
know,
everyone.
The limit is 6 minutes. Please do not go over it.
We're gonna do like an
Okay,
escape room now.
But are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery,
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
but
It's fine. Just
Also, we're doing this without like the victim's consent. We just knocked him out, kidnapped him. We didn't make him sign any forms or anything. We're just throwing him in the privacy invasion machine. So, you know, there's that. If your bones are dry, then you're ready to join the Great Skeleton War. Well, that sounds pretty great.
get it done.
Good enough for me.
Right, what's the inside of Ota's head? I feel like this is gonna be the definition of dumpster diving. Huh?
Can you please take me with you?
What?
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a
Oh.
cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
I mean, yeah, that's what I was expecting
No,
to.
but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's... Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens burn. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on, Tessa. I will save you. Yeah!
The song.
I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
You don't say.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Why are we in a box? The music is absolutely ending me. Oh, Ota himself is mental lock number 4. Relive Ota's memories. Reproduce the fiery battle between Ota and the polar bear. Save Iris, save the world. Okay.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, that's kind of what they said, right? Save the cheerleader, save the world. Literally a hero.
If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it. All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Mood. We're so tiny! Okay, charge forward and secure the route. Okay. Heated insulation door. Can I do anything about this icy floor?
The ice on the floor is slick.
Slide, jump, punch, or lie down. I mean, slide gives me a 1/5 timey, so... I always wondered if Hero's name from Gundam Wing was also an extremely overt satire. Oh, really? Especially since he starts out as kind of an anti-hero. Hero is like an actual Japanese name, though, right? I know in Heroes, it was probably, you know, chosen for that. But in Gundam Wing? surely not in Gundam Wing, right?
The orthodox method. Understood. Huh? Ow!
Oh. We broke it, though.
Are you laughing at me?
No, not at all.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
Hi, Tag! Welcome in! We're in Otter's head. It's, an experience. Alright, now it branches out. Okay, we remove the eyes. I guess there's 2 different ways to do the mental lock number 2.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all!
That's not what I said, Bob!
May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
That's my quote, 666. I feel like we should have a better quote for that number. Right, we either escort him to the green shelf or the red shelf. Maybe the green one is closer. What's this plate thing? There's something shiny here.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Breathe on it, punch it, or wipe it off. I feel like we're too small for breathing on it to have an effect, right? Maybe I'll just wipe it off? Do I want to use my 1/5 timey? Guess I might as well.
I rubbed the frost off, but nothing is happening.
Damn it.
A
What
plate
if...
attached to the shelf.
You've got 4 minutes.
Shut up, Pewter. What if we breathed on it? We're too small, right? Oh my god, wait, did that actually do something? Oh my god. Hi, Zero!
That would be happy D.
I'm sure.
Is that from Purple Rain? Okay, how do I escort him to this now? Do I have to breathe on all of them? I'm so confused. Forklift? Do I breathe on all the plates? Surely not. Can I interact with him? Doesn't look like I can. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, chocolate rain, chocolate rain. Did I say purple rain? I always get those two mixed up. I guess I'll try...
The cold has frosted.
I'll try breathing on all of them, maybe. I'm gonna run out of time. Chocolate Rain is 18 years old. That... Is it not older?
I see.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be worse too, Chino.
A plate attack.
Alright. Let's breathe on this too.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
Did I only have to breathe on this one? Oh my god. It's Iris's logo of ASET.
We're out of options! Tessa!
Chocolate Rain is finally an adult. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Went to an event at my old college campus recently, and it's funny to think college wasn't that long ago until you see how young college students are. Yo, I was thinking, somebody asked me if I used like a process diagram software before, and I'm like, you know, like made process diagrams before. And I was like, I don't think I've done that since like my first year of university. And then I was like, that's not that useful though, so let me like translate it to actual years. And it was like 15 years ago. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't need that number. College seniors were born in the year 2004. Shut up, Bob. Didn't need to hear that either.
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, you will get me. That's just destiny.
All right.
No, I will fight destiny.
I think I need more time.
So he said.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We
Yeah.
have to make hero of justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Do we? I have like no time left. I think move the wooden box. I think I might just retry it and then just go back to this one. And then just go immediately for the letter A instead of screwing around. Hopefully we can skip.
A plate attached to the cold has frost.
Uh-huh. And breathe on it. Wrestle that bear. Yeah. I should be able to.
Something strange.
What's happening?
I should be able to speed past this, right? Right?
Oh, that's bright.
Oh my god, maybe I can't.
What is this?
Do we have to watch this again? This is his mom's knife, by the way.
Options. Tessa.
Him scuttling like a roly-poly bug across the floor is hilarious.
I would have died already. Next time, you will get me. That's just destiny.
What is that face? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if the polar bear is Mayumi. Is it his mom? The knife the polar bear is holding is Mayumi's knife.
No, I will fight destiny and win.
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make hero of justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Alright, now we need to move the box. I can't believe we couldn't skip that scene.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Shut up, Pewter. Alright, can I interact? Move the wooden box. Do I just go to the forklift first?
Forklift.
Sortie? Push or pray? Sortie maybe?
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
I'm glad that worked.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that.
No! This is so cheesy. Alright.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Final episode, Brave Hero disarm the foe. And she said we have to help him stand up? How does one do that? Maybe something with Iris. We can interact with Ota now. We couldn't do that before.
Ota is still down.
Motivate, cheer, calm, or encourage. These are all question marks. What does this thing mean? I was gonna say stick the fork under his butt and then lift the tines. Yeah, I'm pretty tempted. Yeah, actually physically help him up. Yeah. Let's I think maybe cheer would be most Ota flavored. Poke his butt with the tines. Bobby always want to poke people's butts. Stop that. Time will not be used. Oh, timey will not be used. Proceed. I guess I should use it. But I don't even know how much it's shortening the time by.
Ota will feel the worth of Iris's peace when he grasps it.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't run away now. I can't sacrifice Tessa. Awaken the soul.
No! What?
There. Why?
Mm-hmm. It's Mom. Oh, 7. And this is when we ran in, saw him, and then left him there. That's what happened in real life. Hey! He didn't die! I didn't die! Anyway, this definitely feels like the kind of game where you just brute force through the repetition and rote learning. Like there's no real way to predict what's going to happen when you make a choice. I feel like I'm getting the vibes. Like it's very vibes based. like once you get a feel for like the general flavor of the game, you start kind of like understanding like what the wacky choices like, and you won't really understand what they do, but you might get an idea of the effect that they have. Yeah, for example, saying calm down just got him stabbed by a polar bear. We didn't tell him to calm down though. We told him we cheered for him and said that he was like a hero. And then he was like, oh yeah, I'm a hero, I can't get Tessa killed. And that's when he got stabbed. But like that's what happened in real life. The stabbing part, I mean. Hey! Yeah, having said that, I don't like how illogical it is.
Sorry
Like
that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Like I like the Zero Escape games better because like the interactions that you had, like that you did with the things around you, that got pretty wacky sometimes, but it wasn't this level of like constant like irrational like dream state kind of thing that you do in this game.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Wait. That we gassed him at the hospital, and then we dragged him over here unconscious Did we stop to dress him in his own outfit? Like, what? What happened here? Why are we sitting across the interrogation table from Otta, fully dressed and like lucid and seemingly okay, when he was just in hospital, having just got out of surgery, was doped up with drugs, and was like in a hospital gown? like what is happening here?
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
The mother, another reason I think it's the mother is apart from the whole like dementia thing. She hates Iris. She has said a couple of times that she thinks that Iris is like a witch or something. I would fully understand her trying to kill Iris. Having said that, that doesn't make her the Cyclops killer. Because maybe it was actually a literal polar bear. That has been suggested so many times. So I think Mayumi was in the polar bear suit. But I don't think that she was the one that carved out Iris's eye. She's not the initial kidnapper. I don't think. The person who carved out the eye, I suspect, used the sync machine. That's why her eye is gone. And then she just like kind of got dumped at the cold storage warehouse. And I think Mayumi came after somehow. I'm not quite sure how she followed her. But but I don't think she removed the eye, and I don't think she's responsible for the other killings.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence
Also, crap, where was I going with this? Damn it, I forgot my point already. What was I gonna say? Something. Oh, yeah. It's interesting how, like a lot of the timelines. Let me look at the flow again. Quite a few of the timelines seem to have ended with Iris dead. Zoom in. And not this one. This is ongoing. This one's locked. We haven't actually finished this one. She's dead here. I feel like we've just ended so many timelines. Yeah, Iris is dead here. I think she was dead in this one too. Yeah, I think she died over here. She's died in like every single timeline that we've been in so far. And then the game has either like ended, like this one was an actual ending for the game, or hit us into like classified points in the game that we still need to unlock later. So I kind of wonder if Iris is actually the Cyclops killer. And it ends, or the game forces us to stop playing there for a while. Because we need to learn that about her, maybe? Before we can proceed? And that's why she's like such a significant figure in this? I don't know. I'm intrigued. That doesn't explain why her own eyeball is missing though, I guess. No, why does this keep breaking? Let me manually enable this. Thanks for the redeem, Kiro. I'm gonna have to like manually turn that off again. Why does it keep doing that? 1 hour more, just one more. Hang in there, Kiro, you got this. Anyway, yeah, I'm very suspicious about Iris's current involvement in this plot. Alright, yeah, the floral pattern kitchen knife is kind of what places him. This isn't relevant? What do you mean? I guess that wasn't actually in... I guess it's this one. We only saw this in the Somnium. But the actual chocolate was there. I took it out of my pocket and I showed him.
Todoroki man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital.
Yeah, I noticed it too, Cadence, this time. I actually saw it happening this time. It like turned on briefly and then turned back off, but I don't know why it's doing that. There's something that StreamerBot's doing. I don't know, I'll have to dig into it after stream.
I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
Oh yeah, Burnsley's fine. He just got tired from swimming. Broke Sill's hair. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, Burnsley times out after like 5 minutes of swimming to conserve battery, so he is actually working as expected.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed.
Yeah, Burnsley's right side up.
Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute.
Galaxio,
Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse. But you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
A knife? Yeah, let's see. What can we... What is Ota hiding? The kitchen knife?
The kitchen knife, with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always, is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife.
Ansi, welcome in. How was your stream? Are you streaming just chatting? were you just chatting the whole time, or was that just at the end? Welcome in, Dane. Welcome in, Ansi. Welcome in, Shiny Death Pony. That is such a middle name. You know, I was doing nothing. Did you have a good nothing? Truth, just chatting. Sorry, we're currently doing like a Valley Girl redeem right now, so my hair is blonde. Welcome in! What were you guys chatting about? Just shooting the breeze? Anything in particular? We worked on redeems and stuff! Oh nice! I've been thinking about doing a similar stream actually. I've got like so many things that I need to like fix or change on my stream. And I was like, maybe I should just stream this. And do some StreamerBot stuff on stream. How'd it go? Was it fun? Was it productive? And then looking at cursed stuff. Oh, what is... Okay, both Ansi and the people that rated in with Ansi, what would you consider to be the most cursed thing that you saw today? What takes the cake for you? What's right up there? Also, welcome in. Hi, I'm Sil. I did introduce myself. Oh my god, my Valley Girl redeem is kind of broken. Hang on, let me just put my hair back. And this is one of those things that I need to fix. This one. There we go. So, yeah, welcome in, guys. I'm Sil. I'm an autistic variety streamer from New Zealand. I'm having technical issues today, apparently. We play all sorts of random games here, like heaps of variety. Today we're playing AI the Somnium Files, which is a visual novel, but I'm kind of recapping everything as we go. Yeah, welcome in, guys. I hope you're doing well. You need to like delete and restart my spreadsheet. Oh no, what are you keeping track of on your spreadsheet? Is it just like the actions you have on Streambot? It was like the cursed light, I would say, but PP was cool. What's the cursed light? What's PP? Truck Hood is back and I added a gachapon machine. Oh cool! Both need sound effects still though. Yo, that sounds awesome. Oh, it's your ideas so that you don't forget. Oh, smart. I just write them down in like Notepad and then I lose them. What was PP? Cursed light? Like not really bad cursed? Oh. Like it was just a cursed themed light. Also, hey, if you need to Dead Pony, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you. Welcome in. PP is like a plushie. Like a cursed plushie. Was it like super creepy? Did it have like teeth? Because I've seen that. Somebody gave one to Yeti. Thanks for the quote, Nancy. I got a sassy villager that fits so well. Ooh. It's low-key cute? Okay, but that was like the most cursed thing? Why is that low-key cute, but also the most cursed things? You need to up your cursed game. Wait, welcome in, guys. If any of you need to like drop a lyric and rest up after Auntie's stream, of course including Auntie himself, please feel free to sneak up if you need to. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. And everyone from my stream, please check out Auntie. He is a fellow streamer bot enjoyer. Lots of fun things on his streams. Very awesome chill dude. Come hang out. Long Furbies! Long Furbies? Like a long cat, but it's a Furby? If you saw it, you would understand. Links are enabled in chat. Feel free to drop a link. Also, if you don't want to go back to get a link because it's too cursed, then, you know, I understand. But the eyes haunt you. Oh, I might have to look this up. Slowly getting fun things back on my stream. Yeah, I can't believe you lost so much of your stream stuff. That would break me. I think I would die. You had so much stuff added. Ooh. Okay. Let me check that out. Hork. That's Hork? Oh, wait, this is cute. Wait. This is adorable. Hang on. It's Hork. It's a shark horse. I want this. Where do I get this? I love Hawk too. This is beautiful. That's a work of art. The shores. I like a Hork because it sounds like you're like coughing up some phlegm. Alright, what about this one? The peepee? Oh, the peepee! Is this like a platypus sheep? The eyes. Wait. The eyes. The eyes. Oh crap. Wait.
I'm supposed to see it.
I clicked off the window. Wait. Alt tab. The eyes are next level. Holy crap. You guys weren't kidding. I'm going to make this my thumbnail for this mod. It's this. This is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Online, anyways, yeah. Randomals. Oh, these are all from like a store called Randomals. Good to know, though. I'll keep an eye out for them. They follow you as well. I bet it does. Oh, that's the Etsy store. There's like a theme song for it. No way. PP is its own thing? Okay, so not PP, but Shork. Okay, let me take a look at this Etsy listing. Is this the store that you guys were going through? Cursed Creations 3D. Oh my god. Long leg Furby! The furless. Oh my god. This is the long Furby? Oh my god. It's like if the human centipede was a Furby. That is amazing. What? I love this. I want to inflict this on people. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, what's this one? Insane stuff. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, this is actually really cool. This reminds me of that worm from Pan's Labyrinth or whatever. It has like antlers. I mean, okay, this is like actually cool. Like, I would legitimately like want this for myself instead of inflicting it on people. How long is the YouTube video? It says 1 minute. Yeah, okay, let's watch this. This is like the Furby theme song or something. Oh no, this is the Randomals theme song. Peepee's theme. Alright. I'm not gonna get like DMC aid for this, am I? Can you guys hear this? No, you can't hear it, can you? Hang on. Let me route let me route the sound to this one. Here we go. It's like Comic Sans and everything. Oh my god. Is it like this the whole way through? This is so cursed. Oh my god. Thank you so much. You guys are great. The lyrics. Oh my god. It just goes on. Like, like the whole time. Thank you so much for sharing. That was fantastic. That was an experience. If you also enjoyed the cursed content, please make sure you're watching Get Antsy on twitch.tv. That was excellent. Thank you so much. I don't know how to get back into the game after this now. Everything is going to feel bland and lifeless after that experience. I guess we'll just do our best interrogating Ota. Yeah, the mood has shifted, for real. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I'm glad you had a good stream. We need PP mods. Oh my god, yes. Every game should have PP mods. Holy heck, I would install that on everything. Alright, we're just interrogating this guy who is actually a victim, not a suspect. But we're interrogating him about his mom. So yeah, that's what's happening. PP is the gachapon. Oh, cool. I need to try to make it more to more of your streams, Antsy. They're so much fun. You're always like streaming when I'm not there though. Maybe I just need to watch the VODs. Well, thank you again for the raid. Once again, please feel free to lurk. Make sure you're hydrated and well fed. And what's the time? You guys have had dinner, right? It's like getting on evening for most of you. Yeah, get dinner, enjoy dinner, slurp up your water. And for anybody else that's also sneaking off to lurk, enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for being here. I want a Resident Evil sleeping PP mod where all the bad guys are now PP. Oh my god. If I have never heard of a better reason to learn how to mod games.
I knew it.
It's so motivating.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because
somebody in a polar bear costume stabbed him and tried to kill a girl, and we think it's his mom.
I know how it looks. I thought mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
Yeah, because why? We have 2 clues that we have to put in here. Is it the streaming equipment? No, it's unrelated. Is it that it was at the fishery? No? I don't understand how 2 cars fit into this. But apparently that's one of them. 2 cars and the chocolate? Really? Okay.
The Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Fumista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Wait. We don't know that the polar bear gouged out Iris's eye. Although I guess this is the only thing they have at the moment. Is that 2 things are connected?
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover.
She has dementia. She can't remember any of it.
What? Hey, well, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
What do you call Iris without eyes? RS, lol. Good one. I love puns.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
You don't know that, Date. You've met her like twice. Maybe she's really bloodthirsty. Where are we now? The diner? Yeah.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Well, that was unexpected. What? Day 5 Tuesday. Okay, let me update the in-game day on the stream title. She's lying. She did not do everything. She's trying to protect.
Last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down.
I think she's just trying to protect her son.
How are you now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
Yeah, what is up with a polar bear costume? Why is anybody using this?
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
I feel like the costume makes the killer stand out more. It really does, yeah. The theory was the killer was live streaming
Hello, my
like the murder.
Pog champies.
Hi Yeti, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Yeah, so the killer was actually live streaming the murder. Which is not very pog of them. But like the theory is that they were in like a costume to hide their identity because of the live stream. But they haven't been able to find it afterwards. Currently climbing the mountains of Peak. Oh, good luck. Have fun. Yeah, they haven't really found it. And why a polar bear costume? Just use a mask or something, right? Yeah, wear like a hat and a scarf, or like put a stocking over your face, or like, I don't know, man. Also, Mayumi, this character here, she is short. Like, she is she's stubby as heck. I don't think she's tall enough to be the killer in that live stream. What if it was a real polar bear? Literally everyone, I swear to God, everyone in chat has suggested that, like, from the polar bear costume. Like, why? What if it's just a polar bear? At this point, I really wish it was, because that would be hysterical. Revenge for the melting ice caps, of course. And the killing happened in a refrigerated unit, so a real polar bear would actually be more comfortable there. It's all coming together now. Alright, yeah, let's just go left to right. Why did you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I
Injury
wanted
alert.
to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Alright. Why did you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much.
This is not convincing at all.
Killing her wasn't enough.
Mayumi, what are you doing? Were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
Doesn't make any sense.
I stabbed him.
No, you didn't!
With the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why did you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Oh yeah? Tell us about your setup then.
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Oh, Mayumi. Where did you get the camera and laptop then?
I picked them out of the garbage.
What?
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
I pressed keys until things happen. Yeah, we joke, but actually people have accidentally gone live, like, by mistake before. Like, I don't want to name names, but some people have totally gone live when they thought they were recording their screen instead. And honestly, I'm constantly worried I'm gonna go live by mistake whenever I open OBS. Like, if I'm like testing something or like changing something in my stream setup, I'm like checking every 5 seconds to see if I've like accidentally like gone live. Now about the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer?
Oh no.
We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
His Date is connecting some dots that probably shouldn't be connected just yet. I'm scared I'll forget I'm streaming and just start doing other stuff. Oh yeah. Just start, you know, casually doing some online shopping, entering your credit card information, snorting loudly into the mic. I swear this kind of thing happened to me before. I was like in a Discord call. Luckily it wasn't live. I was just like in a Discord call, and then like Discord crashed. Something crashed or something, and I had to like restart my computer. And my computer restarted, Discord automatically opened, and then it just automatically connected me to the VC that I was in, and I didn't have my headphones on, so I had like no idea I was in there. And I just had like a live mic, like the whole time my computer was like just booting up. Luckily it was just in a VC with like a close friend, but like, man, that's embarrassing though. I hated that. I also had a shortcut on my Stream Deck to like deafen myself on Discord, so like deafen and mute on Discord. So I pushed that to talk to Alex, my husband, about something, and we had like a little conversation between a husband and a wife. By the way, we didn't discuss anything weird, but it was like, it could have easily been quite personal. Luckily we were just talking about an energy drink, but the button didn't work. The button didn't like mute me properly, and my mic was live for like the whole conversation, like when I was in like a Discord call. I don't use the Stream Deck buttons for Discord anymore. I'm too scared. Yeah, one of these days this is gonna happen like live instead of on Discord. It's just a matter of time. Alright, Mayumi, what was your motive? She's probably just gonna say that she hates Iris again, but...
Isn't Rinju Okura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
Yeah.
He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil.
But he's the
That's
second
why I
victim.
killed him.
He's the second victim. What could her motive possibly be for the first victim? Oh yeah, why did you kill Shoko? Shoko's the first victim.
Rinju's ex-wife, right?
Yeah,
I
ex?
did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Stop lying to the police. Okay, so when and how did you kill her then?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
To be fair, she has dementia.
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
Mm-hmm.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Alright, why are you lying, Mayumi? Please. Please stop, this is embarrassing.
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Rinju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
Somnium?
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Privacy
Right now,
invasion?
we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen a criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Date, sync with her.
Yep. Another escape room. Let's go.
we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
What?
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
What?
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
We broke the supercomputer. We broke the giant privacy invading supercomputer at the police headquarters.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Great job, Sol. Thank you, Auntie. I do my best. Listen, it's not my fault. It's the machine couldn't deal with how awesome I am, okay?
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
Thanks, Auntie. I let Boss and Pewter know. Okay, we're
Pewter,
doing...
we're counting on you for those repairs.
We're doing old-fashioned detective work instead of just relying on a machine this time.
I'll be
Cool.
back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy.
I hate how accurate this is.
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
At least the bird redeem is working fine.
Why would Mayumi lie?
To protect someone?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Who is Mayumi covering for? It's obviously Ota! What do you mean?
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do
Oh.
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
He doesn't have it
that?
in him.
Possible.
Why?
No, Auntie, why? Why can't Ota be the culprit? Thank you for the hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Yeah, I think the main reason is that Iris had her eye taken out, and Ota seems very unlikely to be able to do that to somebody that he's like simping like crazy over.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even
What?
asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
Okay, that could work. Yeah, what about the van stolen outside the convenience store? What, are we saying that Ota fabricated all of that and Iris just drove the van herself?
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can
Yeah.
be explained.
No.
It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
But why? This is like really stretching it. Yeah, and yesterday Somnium, Ota and the polar bear, like they fought and stuff. Which seems to imply that they're not the same person. But I feel like that's pretty weak.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
And yet we use this as like a tool for like investigating stuff. It's like whenever we find something that we don't like, it's like, oh, it's just a dream, it doesn't count. Typical police, am I right? Alright, I don't understand. ...
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw.
Why?
Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event.
I bet the mom and Ota kidnapped the girl but didn't expect the bear to be there. That is possible. It seemed like we saw some footage earlier that made it look like Mayumi was just following them, like the mom was just following them when they ran off. And Mayumi and Ota have a difference of opinion when it comes to Iris, so I feel like they're probably not working together on that front. And this game has like a bigger... There's like a bigger picture. There's like other people dying. There's some politics involved. The Yakuza is in here somewhere. I think we definitely have met the character that's inside the polar bear outfit. Yeah, this small case is the bigger story. This is the fourth crime, basically. The story started with the first victim was found. And then the victim's ex-husband also turned up dead. So like we were investigating like the first victim, and then like the second victim's connected, so they were like investigating that. Was there something that happened after that? Actually, maybe not. I'm getting my timelines mixed up. And then I think this is the third incident in this timeline. Was like the same method of death, like basically their eye gets taken out. There's specifically their left eye gets taken out, and yeah, the left eye is removed while they're alive, and then like the victims are killed somehow. First one was like a stabbing or something. The second one was like a hanging. We found Iris dead in other timelines, missing the eye, but like stabbed with multiple stab wounds in the back. So yeah, this is yeah, there's some bigger stuff going on here. Yeah, it's not just this one case. And I would not be surprised if another victim turned up as well, especially since this last attack left them alive. Never heard of this, but I do like mystery. Yeah, no, it's an interesting take on the detective sort of mystery genre. Like the sci-fi-ness and like the sort of like the dream states. And then if you look over here, I'll try not to talk too much about it if you're interested in playing, but there are multiple timelines. So we branch off with like different like decisions that we've made, and some of the ends are like locked behind other things that we need to do before we can go back to them. So like yeah, there's like I'm expecting this to grow a bit bigger as we proceed. But yeah, there's like multiple endings, And you pretty much have to play and get like a whole bunch of them before you find the true ending. That's usually how these games work. I love decision-based stuff. Yeah, you should maybe get in here. Yeah, so this is AI Somnium Files. There's also a sequel, AI Somnium Files Nevada something? It's Nevada something, right? There's a second game. And they're coming out with a third one soon that might be more of a spin-off. It's got Date's name in it. Something like No Sleep for Date. I can't remember the title. I always forget this title. But yeah, there's like a third one coming out. And the same person that's made this game, like the same devs from this game, they had previously made the Zero Escape games, which are also visual novels with this sort of like decision-based like timelines and stuff, like kind of wacky stuff going on. Those aren't really detective novels, but there is kind of like a mystery that you're unraveling in them as well. So maybe you'd enjoy those as well. Yeah, go take a look. They're pretty fun. Lots of, like, it's a visual novel though, so there's like, yeah, it's like escape roomish. Yeah, it's like visual novels with like escape room like bits in them. yeah, the first one, Zero Escape, what was the order? 999. That one is on a ship. Yeah. It's set on a ship and they're like running around and there's like a bunch of escape rooms. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, same people that made that game made this game. This one is kind of like a detective reflavoring of the same sort of like core elements of the Zero Escape games, in my opinion. So far, that's how it was pitched to me. That's why I'm playing it.
It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
Alright, now why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list.
Oh.
That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself.
I would believe that if this was the first timeline that we saw. But we've seen other timelines where Iris is like actually dead. So I don't know, I feel like this weakens this theory a little bit.
It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We kind of know why the left eye was removed. I think that the left eye was removed because they need to use like the prototype sync machine to like look at their memories and stuff. And I feel like that is not necessarily the same person that's killing them, or like the same reasons that they're being killed. I think I'm not confident enough to connect those two dots yet. Yeah, left eye Chewy. What about the right one?
We can't rule anything out.
What were the other ones you suggested? Zero ones. Yeah. I'll link them to you. Hang on. Right eye hard and uncomfortable. Oh, I see. Okay, so they're up on Steam. If you just Google Zero Escape, they should show up. Let me see if I can link you to like the trilogy bundle. Here we go. Copy page URL. That's the trilogy there on Steam. It's currently 80% off. Wait, is that just the bundle? Wait, Nonary Games. Yeah, it's like 80% off. Sweet. Anyway. They're right there. You can probably look around. I think they probably sell them in other places as well. Warning murder. Yeah, a bunch of murder. That's gore. Very similar sort of very similar sort of like vibes to this game, in that there are like violently mutilated bodies and stuff. It is like a psychological thriller. And there's like some, like, you haven't, I don't think you've seen them since you rated in, but there are some like kind of off the mark sexual like comments that get made, like innuendos and stuff sometimes. So yeah, those come up. The descriptions of the violence in the first game, 999 in particular, are kind of hilariously graphic. I enjoyed reading them, to be honest, but I like psychological thrillers in general, so maybe that's just me.
Ota, why are you...
Oh no, is Mom dead? Why are you crying?
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her!
Yeah, of course. Happy to meet another fan of that sort of psychological thriller vibe. It's like my favorite genre on like every media. 999 VLR and ZTD are the more visually graphic, the less descriptively graphic. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I think 999 is probably my favorite. It has, yeah, there's like less graphics. Like they show you the gore less. But they describe it in words. Prince, what's that mode? Death Pony, when if you play 999, you should turn on, there's like adventure mode and like novel mode or something, right? I recommend turning on novel mode because there is some information that you don't get from being in adventure mode. I obviously do whatever you want, but but you get better text descriptions of stuff in novel mode. It's called novel mode, right?
Why?
Adventure mode just kind of gives you the dialogue. Is Mayumi dead? Yeah, thank you, Prince. Is Mayumi dead? Wait, what are you talking about? What? Are you worried about Mayumi? Are you just this upset because she got arrested? What are you... There are people more qualified to explain it without spoiling. Oh, yeah. I think that's pretty much all you need to know, though. I think it's just better to be in novel mode. I played on the Nintendo DS, so I didn't deal with that dichotomy. Oh, was that not a thing on the Nintendo DS?
Of course I am. That's my mom. What son wouldn't be worried about his mom?
Okay, she's still alive. Just, like, held at police headquarters. Are you worried about Iris?
So worried that my stomach is in knots.
That might be the
The
stab
surgery
wound.
was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
Oh, they had the top screen dialogue, and in the bottom screen was, like, the novel, like, descriptions and stuff. Got it. That's really cool. Why did they just do that in the PC version? Ota is just selectively attentive to his parents' grief. Yeah! Ota is, a character. Are you doing okay?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
I'll DM you more specific stuff for that 999 presentation. Alright, sure. That sounds good.
When
Assuming
I was
you're
in
talking
the
to me.
hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Did you discharge yourself properly? Did you just run away? How did that even happen? It's not like Mayumi is under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Is Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You...
We keep torturing him with this. Did you stage the warehouse incident? I feel like they definitely didn't.
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
Yeah, about Mayumi's dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is...
What?
I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Thank you, Prince.
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day.
That's his dad. I can't get over his face.
And he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and idol concert tickets.
Aww.
I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
That's so sad. Dead?
There's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me.
Yeah, I'm understanding that hate.
Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing.
Oh my god.
She just smiled and told me that it was okay.
Yeah, I saw it come in, thank
I
you.
was going to drop out.
Oh my god, his parents are like way too nice to him.
I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Oh my god.
Wow, a writer. Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes.
His poor parents.
Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you.
Oh my god, Mayumi, just straight up tell him how it is. I don't know if I could keep him around as a friend if I knew about this. Yeah, right? And yeah, he's, yeah, pretty delusional. Yeah, I don't think I would be friends with him if I knew, like, how hard his parents were working. And he was just, like, pulling this kind of thing. But, like, if you're just friends with him, he probably wouldn't even mention his parents, like, working so hard, right? Like, it's just so normal, it's not worth mentioning, like, in his mind.
Do what makes you happy.
He killed his dad and gave his mum dementia for all this. Can you get dementia from overwork? Is that a thing?
You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
Is this what being like a only child is like for some people? Did they really get this spoiled by their parents? His mom didn't get dementia from overwork. Oh, didn't she? Am I about to see what she gets dementia from? No. Okay, good. You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah. How do you guess?
Oh, right, yeah. She got it from trying to process the trauma of his dad's death and his delulu, yeah. Yeah, no, that did come up before, didn't it? And being spoiled can be a way of them saying to leave you alone. Wait. To leave them alone? You think so? I've known a couple of parents that were very doting on their, like, only children. I'm an only child myself, and sometimes people would just come up to me and tell me that I'm spoiled. Like, because, like, I must be spoiled and weird because I'm an only child, but my mom was a single parent. Okay, she was a single mom, and she was working all the time and spent, like, barely any time with me. It was very unfair of people to say that I was spoiled. I was not spoiled. I don't think being spoiled is necessarily a function of being an only child. Yeah, I've heard it a lot, though. Youngest children do tend to be spoiled, though. Yeah, but I feel like the youngest kids, like if you have some older siblings, they'll like balance out the parents spoiling by like bullying them. Right? Spoiled? No. Weird? Yes. Yeah, me too, Death Pony. I don't think I'm spoiled, but I'm sure as hell weird.
It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer.
Not if your parents bully your older siblings for bullying you, only if they find out about it. Right? I feel like the older siblings probably just get sneakier about the bullying. Usually the attention you get as an only child is balanced out by the expectations you end up with. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
Oh, Mom. So this is how you beat up your younger sibling without leaving a mark. Silk to Lily. Yeah, what is it, like oranges and socks or something? Like in the midriff? Doesn't leave a bruise? Something like that, right? I know that from a movie, by the way, or some sort of media. I have not done that myself. When did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I quit college. Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Oh, Mayumi. Youngest children get the most attention and oldest children get the most expectations from what I hear. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah. Obviously I'm an only child, I don't have this experience, but Alex is an older sibling and his brother is obviously the younger sibling. It's just the two of them. But I think his brother definitely got more attention, but he also needed more attention. Alex has always been a lot more independent. So yeah, I don't know. It's quite fascinating, like the effects of like birth order on society, like, you know, like the way people grow up.
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
Poor Mayumi.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry.
God, he's such a dick.
Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
Oh my god.
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Oh no.
Why are you making fun of me?
Oh, Ota's such a dick.
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Can we just kill him?
Don't fuck with me!
Yeah, take his eye, yeah. At least he knows, at least he understands how much of a dick he was now. I was about to say, but that was like too far. Yeah. No, I think, yeah. Frickin' Ota. Anyway, what's the rest of the story like? Let's get through this.
Because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me.
Why would she be messing with you? She was not that kind of person at all. Like, when in her life has she ever made fun of you like that? Like Alex and I mess with Lily, like, all the time. So she kind of, like, knows it's a joke about this kind of stuff. But Mayumi, I don't believe it. Let's go to the other timeline where he's dead. Oh, that sounds nice. I think all the other timelines are locked right now, though. Apart from like the most recent branch that we opened. To be fair, some people just have parental trauma. Yeah.
I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
Ah, poor Mayumi. Right, about that picture.
What's that picture?
Oh, to turn the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it.
I still have trouble telling my parents what I get up to because they've weaponized information against me in the past. Yeah. Some people, like especially some parents, you just can't tell them frickin' anything. Like, no, like even if you think it's a good thing, they somehow like twist it on you. I've totally experienced that too. It sucks.
And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
New theory? Oh, let's hear it.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit.
Yeah, no one does.
But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Hmm.
Iba, Let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
I'm so sick of going back to the warehouse. We've had like so many scenes there. Alright, he was a part of the killing. She only confessed because she remembered and wants to protect him. Yeah, that's kind of what she's saying. Like, whether or not he's actually part of the killing or not, Mayumi thinks that he is. And she remembered like enough of what she saw that she confessed to protect him. That's kind of the current like canon theory right now, I think. Anyway, I'm going to stop here because I need some lunch. Let's save this off. Yes. And we'll head to the warehouse. I'm so sick of the warehouse. We'll head to the warehouse next week. Alright, let's see. Who's streaming? Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for talking and chatting. Thanks for sticking around too, Death Pony. Good to chat with you. Is anybody else streaming like similar vibes? Let's see. Not really. Not on my followings list. Great stream, was awesome to meet you. Yeah, great to meet you too. And I hope you enjoyed the Zero Escape games if you end up playing them. Let's see. We've got some people doing art. When was the last time we raided Merbags? And why does Q have a uterus in their stream title? What the heck? Alright, let's see. Let me... I think I'll either raid into Sleepy doing some art, or Merbake's doing some baking. Oh, it's a... Oh, wait! Oh, it's a co-work... It's like a co-baking stream. They're doing a collab. Oh, that's cute. Does anybody in chat have a preference? So when she sees someone else with their sense of humor... Oh, no. What? Yeah. When I see somebody with the same sort of humor, like out in the wild, I like point at them. It's like, same hat! We're friends now. Alright, who did I stream recently? Sorry, who did I raid recently? Oh my god, it's been ages since I raided either of them. I'm scrolling so far. Oh, we did we did Merbags after our AI Somnium file stream a couple of weeks ago. So let's go raid into Sleepy. Sleepy is a wonderful person. Let me give them a quick shout out as well. And they're my mod. They're an amazing person. They're the person that was in the VC with me during the Discord mishaps with the hot mic. They're very cool, awesome streamer. They're currently doing art. They also do co-working streams and gaming streams and just like all sorts of fun stuff, really. Very chill vibes. And I'm a mod over there as well, which means you can get away with some unhinged stuff because I am unhinged. Don't tell them I said that. Anyway. Sleepy's pronouns are they, them, and they're currently, are they still working on an NDA model? No, it looks like they're actually showing their screen now. Awesome. Oh, it's looking so pretty. Yeah, let's go hang out with Sleepy. I'm telling everything now. Listen, okay, if you judge them for anything, judge them for the fact that they have me as a mod. Anyway, we're gonna head over there. Their pronouns are they, them. I'm pretty sure they have their mic on, right? Yeah, they're doing an awesome art stream. It's looking very pretty so far. I can't wait to get over there and see them. And yeah, they play all sorts of games as well. Fully recommend to follow. Very nice vibes. And like we interact and collab like all the time as well. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna shut up. I need some lunch. My throat is getting sore. Auntie, if you're still here, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. And Death Pony, welcome to the library. I appreciate having you here. And Prince, of course, as usual, thank you so much for hanging out. Alright, this channel, we have a last redeem in this channel, which is the opposite of the first redeem. Last person to redeem it wins. Good luck if you're going for that. We can also unlock emotes with channel points if you want to pretend that you have a subscription. So you can go ahead and do that now if you like. And what else? Is that everything? Oh, the Discord is the only place that I put updates about yeah, good luck. You can only redeem it once, so good luck holding on to it. Yeah, the Discord's the only place that I update about like any postponed or cancelled streams or anything like that. So that is let me see the link. Where is it? Over here. It's very lurker friendly. There's no announcement messages for like joining the Discord, so no one will know that you're there unless you actually want them to know. I wish more Discord servers did this because I always feel so self-conscious whenever I join one. Anyway, I think that's everything. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna get lunch. Have a nice evening / happy time zone wherever you are. Thank you for chatting. Tomorrow we're doing Metal Slug 1 and maybe 3. Not 2 for some reason, question mark. But that was requested by somebody that got like 50 card swipes. That was Red, right? I think it was Red. He should be asleep now. It's getting really late for him. So yeah, Metal Slug 1 and 3 tomorrow. Catch you if you're there for that. Otherwise, have a lovely weekend. And I think that's everything. Stay safe, everyone. Stay sane. Stay silly. Be nice to Sleepy. And I'll see you all later. Thanks for hanging. Stay fresh, cheese bags.